Damn! More confidence being exposed. Wack 100 exposed as a confidential informant. What is going on in the hip hop world? These rappers aren't legit. These promoters aren't legit. They ain't really hood stars, bro. What? No freaking way, bro. These guys are gangbanging and never been to jail. Are rats? No way. All right, let's see the video, guys. Shit.
Wack 100, a name y'all may be familiar with. I did a whole story piece on him last year breaking down his history and his rise, but today he's in the headlines for a totally different reason. Recently, World Star Hip Hop put up a video, a documentary, where they lay out allegations against Wack, basically saying that he is or was a confidential informant in a case from all the way back in 2008. Now,
I tried to look for this video. I guess it's been taken down since. I haven't looked for like the re-upload by someone else, but the damage has been done, I guess. You'll see later on in the video. But I was trying to watch that video, try to see what proof they have. You know what I mean? But I guess he hit him with the defamation, and World Star took it down.
Now, there's a lot to this story, a lot of moving parts, but I'm going to do my best to lay it out for y'all and break down everything that's going on and how we got to the point where Wack is allegedly being exposed for snitching, and everything that's transpired since I'll cover too. So this World Star documentary dropped, and in it, they covered the case of the Main Street Mafia Crips and a kidnapping that happened to a man named Robert Ross, better known in the streets as Stutterbox. So the story basically starts in 2008 when Robert Ross is parked on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles and is approached by members of the Main Street Mafia Crips, a gang that he himself is a part of. The members instructed Jones to follow them to the house of the Main Street Mafia Crips leader, Liddell Del Rose. It was there that Robert Ross, better known as Stutterbox, was beaten and told that he needed to fix any problems that he was having with a man named Mark Stevens. Now, Mark Stevens was famously a business partner of NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal's. The two ran a record label together called Deja 34, and it was here that Stutterbox worked alongside the two in the role of a producer. So what problems was Stutterbox having that would cause his own gang to kidnap him and beat him and tell him to fix? Well, according to court records...
That's shitty though, bro. Like, and it happens all the time, bro. It's your own people that'll do it to you.
It all stemmed from an affair Stutterbox was allegedly having with Shaq's wife. Not only that, but also over an alleged extortion attempt from Stutterbox. Now, Stutterbox testified.
Whoa, what? So he was fucking Shaq's wife, and then he's all like, "Oh, you better give me money. I'm gonna go tell Shaq." Then Shaq, I guess, hit up the homies and fucking got him beat up. Okay, never mind. I think he won that.
That he had become close with Shaq through their business dealings, but that he had also become close with Shaq's wife and began to have an affair with her. He also said that he had a sex tape of Shaq with another woman, not his wife, that was recorded on his home security system. Stutterbox said that Shaq and Mark Stevens were looking to sign Ray J to their record label, and Stutter was kind of helping broker the deal, but felt like...
According to Ross's claim, he and Shaq struck an oral agreement in 2007 whereby Ross would bring in singers and other musical artists to Shaq's label in return for 50% of the subsequent profits. One of the singers, Ray J himself, famous for the Kim Kardashian sex tape, then hit it big, and Ross demanded compensation. Allegedly, Shaq refused to pay up, ending their friendship. An oral agreement. Oh, okay. I mean, there you go.
Like he wasn't getting a fair cut of the money when the deal went down. So he told Shaq and Mark about his affair with Shaq's wife and also revealed to him that he had this tape of Shaq and this other woman. Now, Stutterbox was doing this in an attempt to extort Mark and Shaq out of more money from the music. According to him, this is what led to him being snatched up by the gang and taken to the leader Liddell's house, where he...
I bet he's like, look, fool. This fool's trying to extort me for money. I'd rather pay you the dollars and you fuck him up for me, alright? Yeah, no problem, Shaq. I'll do it for you. How much does he want? He said he wanted 50 grand. Oh, 50 grand? I'll do it for 50 grand then, you know? And I bet Shaq got off cheap.
He was again allegedly beaten. He also says that while this was happening, Liddell was telling him to give up the tapes that he was using to extort Shaq and Mark. And at this point, Stutterbox testified that he couldn't give up the tape because it had been recorded over. And even though he knew he didn't have the tape, he was still attempting to use it as a tool to extort the two. Now, after the kidnapping,
Yo, isn't that the most hood shit ever? You know, like straight. Like, I have this tape, fool. I have it. It's like when motherfuckers pretend to have a gun in their pocket. You know what I mean? Don't make me pull it out. And then you see like their fingers in their fucking thing. You know?
in July of 2008, Stutterbox decided to take this information about the kidnapping to the LA County Sheriffs, claiming that Shaq and Mark had paid the Main Street Mafia Crips to kidnap him and get him to turn over the tapes. As a result, a wiretap was placed on Mark Stevens and Liddell Rowe's phones. Now, this is where Wack 100 gets brought into the situation. In 2008, Wack was a part-time street politician, a CEO of a trucking company, and trying to make a name for himself in the music industry too by managing artists. An artist who he was managing at the time was Ray J.
Good money trucking in LA.
The person that Shaq and Mark were trying to sign when Stutterbox tried to extort him. Wack 100 even claimed that he was neighbors with Stutterbox at one point and that they became friends. He says that he knew Stutterbox was a rat after he was hanging out with Stutterbox and some females that Stutterbox had with him, and one of the girls asked him something about 5 keys. Now, Wack says he didn't give the woman no info, but he said that a while later, his house was raided, and when he went to the Wilshire building, which is a federal building, he seen one of them same girls that was asking him about the 5 keys at the building in FBI uniform. And Wack basically says that this is when he knew Stutterbox was an informant of some kind.
Everybody in the streets knew that situation. Everybody in the streets watched that man go to CCB court on 7, 8 of his homeboys and line them up and tell him. I knew the inner workings of it because we was neighbors. I just didn't know he had went to the police. I didn't know he was a working informant for the feds initially. And the feds, I believe, then referred him to LAPD, which was Greg Cadence. I didn't come to know about Greg Cadence till after.
I don't know if you look to the left or you look to the right in your line. I wonder which one that one, because he was looking to his left a lot. So who knows?
My door was kicked in, my wife was handcuffed, and they took a bunch of my files down to the Wilshire building, the federal building. There would be times that Stutterbox would call me, like one time, he called me to meet him at Stevie's on Ventura Boulevard. Soul food place, right? So I get in there, I don't know, you know, he got these 2 chicks with him, you know. But Stutterbox always got women with him. He like, yeah, these 2 chicks, you know, she from New Orleans and she from whatever they hear. You know, they just want to holler at us, you know, they cool. Some bad bitches, you know, and I'm looking at Box like, all right. You know, we order food. Box gets up and goes to the bathroom. When he goes to the bathroom, the one chick says, from New Orleans, says, yeah, we was here to buy 5 keys. But our connection, he went dark. You know, Box tells us that, you know, you deal with Suge. So I'm like, what the hell was Suge got to do with 5 keys, right? What the fuck do I got to do with 5 keys? But at the time, I'm not understanding what's going on. I said, look, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. So I make my way to the bathroom. Instead of going left, I go right to valet, I get out of there. 15 minutes later, Box like, where you go? Because he didn't came back. Where you go? Man, I'm on my way home. Oh, girl asking me something about 5 keys and Suge and all that. I don't know who you with, bro, but watch your back. I don't know what that's about. Now, what's shocking is, fast forward months later, this when the light came on. When they raid my home, they watch my wife take my kids to school, come back, they come in.
That's like extra information that's not really important. Oh, they watch my wife take my kids to school, and they knew that I was alone at home, and I was making my coffee, and I started drinking the coffee, but it was a little too hot, so I just set it down a little bit and I put it on a coaster because I knew the condensation was gonna get crazy, you know, and all this extra information that's not important, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it's just yeah, body language.
They're running all through the house. They don't find her. They find a firearm that's registered to my wife, right? Greg thinks his leverage is, well, Wack lives in the house. He's an ex-convict, right? He's supposed to be around firearms. Little did Greg knows I'm not a resident of the state of California anyway. So I owned like 7, 8 houses at the time. Matter of fact, at that time, I had about 12. I was heavy in real estate. So they took a bunch of my files. I go down there where I think my attorney was Jeffrey Brody at the time. Tell Brody to meet us at the Wilshire District. We get up there. It's Officer Greg and his partner. But this what fucks me up. When we come off the elevator, I see a bunch of people in FBI flag jackets. Guess who one of the persons I see? The fucking female from New Orleans.
Asking about the keys.
That asked about the 5 keys.
So Wack was clearly affiliated to some degree with Stutterbox.
Yeah, he said something to that bitch. You know, oh yeah, I got you. I'll hook you up, and then went to the bathroom and dipped. So he probably just said a little too much.
A 7-minute wiretap phone call was recorded between Mark Stevens and Liddell Rose, the leader of the Main Street Mafia Crips. During this phone call, Mark asked Liddell if he wanted to speak with quote-unquote the Wack boy. Liddell declined the conversation, but in the phone call, Mark tells Liddell that the Wack boy is trying to get in contact with him in an official conversation. But
Trey talks about Box incident and Black wanting to talk to Dell, Mafia talk, and someone talking too much. Box ? Sounds like Back has info on Box and also about phone lines being compromised. Box punked the gang. 2 messages on Mark's phone. Mark is involved in a gang business and operations. Duke Back is calling on another line to Mark. Duke Back is calling on JW, transcribed by KLS. MS says hit me about 3 times. He want me to give him your number. So I was calling to clear it with you first before I give him your number. He called me and I'm cool on that, brother. Okay, you don't want, all right, so you don't want to do no holler, all right. What's up with you though, man? Well, talk, man, you know, I just need to know, man, I don't know. When I talk to Back, I'm just gonna tell him that, nigga, oh man, well, I know you have been on the phone with dude, and you know, that's hard to read.
In the phone call, Mark tells Liddell that,
no, dude, you know what I'm saying? You right, man. No, told the nigga on the phone, yes, no, what I'm saying. If I look from far away, it looks clear. If I look closer, it looks more blurry. That's funny. I'm blind. Yeah, all right.
The Wack boy is trying to get in contact with him, and in official court documents, the same conversation is listed, except it refers to this person that's trying to get in contact with Liddell as CS2, CS standing for confidential source. They also refer to him as Back, which sounds oddly similar to Wack. The documents go on to show that refer to him as CS2, CS standing for confidential source. They also refer to him as Back.
Yeah, I was confused. I was reading Back. Who the fuck is this Back guy? And like, makes sense. Wack.
Oddly similar to Wack. The documents go on to show that CS2 or Back was calling to let Liddell know that Stutterbox had been compromised and flipped informant, and that they may be under investigation. Not long after, 7 Main Street Crips, alongside their leader Liddell, were arrested and charged with the kidnapping of Stutterbox. Shaq was even questioned about what happened, but was cleared of any wrongdoing. Eventually, the entire case was dropped due to major inconsistencies with Stutterbox's story, but with them referring to him as the Wack
right
boy
there
on the phone and in the court records, calling that same person CS2 and Back, coupled with the fact that Wack said at some point he knew Stutterbox was an informant, people started linking 2 and 2 together and basically saying that Wack is confidential source 2 for the police in this case. So, this leads us to a few days ago. World Star Hip Hop drops a documentary about this entire thing, accusing Wack 100 of being an informant and it goes crazy viral, racking up millions of views. The
5 million.
documentary was made by a dude named Deuce M. Now, Wack has denied all the allegations in the documentary to the fullest, saying that the entire thing was a hit piece and blames it getting on World Star on Big U, and said that he was suing World Star's parent company for defamation.
Dude, these bozos did, Adam.
Tell me.
They went on this clip on World Star and said, I was a federal informant and that I caught on wiretap trying to get somebody killed. Now, these two things, right, are things that can be investigated. The wiretaps can be pulled, and the investigative officers can be summoned to say, was this man a motherfucking federal informant?
Was that in the magazine?
Huh?
Was that
No, World Star.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
Oh,
when I seen it go on World Star, the team seen it, I said, no, let it get to 1 million, right? And let it cross over. Because the more views it has, that means the more damage is done.
1 million people have seen that video.
On World Star. Great, right?
You say some things at the wrong time or whatever the case may be?
Boy, that's 5 million.
What's that?
What?
Notice of defamation and demand. We would like to schedule a call for Thursday. Our Deputy General Counsel is out the remainder of the week.
Defamation of character.
I
We'd
done
like
hit
to
him
be
for
sure.
5 million. Good looking out, bozos. You paid your op.
Now, shortly after this No Jumper interview, Wack releases text messages that are between him and apparently his lawyers, where he basically shows that he is actually serious about suing World Star's parent company for defamation. Shortly after he put these messages out, World Star privated the video on YouTube, took the video down from their website.
Say it ain't so. Act, you better drop a fire-ass stream on this.
Right? And even though it was taken down, really the damage is already done, because you got people out here like Yael and Spider Loc, who are both Crips from the West Coast, saying that they believe that the allegations against Wack 100 are true. So you basically got Wack 100 saying that third line, you got them saying Wack 100 is line. Y'all know how it goes. But since we got this clash between each side, you pretty much have people riding for each side. One of those people is Spider Loc. Now, if y'all don't know Spider Loc, he's a Crip from the West Coast, a rapper. He been had beef with Wack 100 for forever now. Like, they've been going at it for a long time, and Spider Loc has been real outspoken about this situation and pretty steadfast in his belief that Wack 100 is actually snitching. Well, that brings me to the next part of this story. Like I said, Spider Loc has been extremely outspoken about it, and Wack 100 has this friend named 600 who's his homie, and 600 is like trying to prove his loyalty to Wack 100 or whatever the case is. But basically 600 made a little video where he was talking to Spider Loc or talking at Spider Loc, basically kind of trying to be threatening. Here, y'all watch the clip.
All right, Spider, you up. Basically, man,
Racking up them clips.
we don't put jackets, on people. We don't do that. Even you got, differences, what I'm saying, beefs, people don't get along. We don't put jackets on someone, what I'm saying, like that, without the proof. And I'm telling you, Wack is my homie. He go to bat for me. I go to bat for him. Me and you have a relationship, you know what I'm saying? We talk about things. But I'm not going to stand for the lies, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you a warning shot. What's done is what's done. What's on the internet is what's on the internet. It's over with. One more time, and I'm trying to be as cool with everybody as possible. Give warning shots and respect. If you lie on my bro one more time, I got to go in on you. And you know when I go in, I go all the way in. And I don't stop. And this affects everyone around you. And we know people, you know what I'm saying, mutually.
Now, this is the most crash dummy
funny.
stuff I've ever seen. Like, really, this is as crash dummy as it gets. I'm sure y'all could see at the beginning of the clip,
Yo, don't talk about my mans like that, because if you talk about my mans like that, I'm gonna have to throw hands like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
he's doing his little thing with the... And I don't know, it's just...
But I bet Wack is the paycheck, right? He's the money guy, so you just protect your bag, you know what I'm saying?
funny to me because like I'm an outsider looking in, and to me it's just like you don't gotta publicly do that. It kind of feel like you try and crash out for clout, but I know that like back in the day, bro, people would clown on you if you had this type of behavior with your female. Like if you was fixing to crash out over your female, people would clown you. And it's 2024, and here we got this dude 600 ready to crash out.
I don't know. If you're not down to fight for your female, I don't think you really love your female. But if your female's starting fights and putting you in predicaments that you shouldn't be in, then I get it. You know what I mean? But like, if you're not down to fucking protect your female, come on now, that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Protect your ladies.
Other man, but anyways, so Spider Low, he see this video, he decide he gonna respond to this video, basically saying he don't care nothing about no warning. A warning don't mean nothing to him. He ready to get at it anytime, any day, anywhere. He does that on his live stream on his YouTube channel, and he also tells a story about like why he doesn't respect 600 to begin with.
Loosely about my name, nigga. Fuck a warning shot, nigga. It's up, it's on, nigga. Shoot your shot, nigga. You the corniest crip known to the internet, bro. On my mama. That's just like really right now scanning the whole. You and Loose Coochie. You and Loose Coochie Lips Cannon is the corniest crip. One of my homies from 8-9 and a nigga from Harlem was in 6-0 hood last year, a few months ago. Altercation happened. It got physical. Miscommunication. The homie from 8-9 left the situation with less material items than he came with. That turned into the homies on the phone politicking. Myself, a few more homies, whoop-de-whoop. The homies ended up going back over to 6-0 hood to politic about the little situation and the items being returned. And there was an actual dollar amount of cash that was displaced. And the homie said it was one number. I think later on the number went higher. And now the homies is politicking with the 6-0s about the number that was absent and needed to be returned. And out that process, this is what I've been told by my G homie that was present with his own eyes. 600 got to talk about, ain't no niggas finna be come over here pressing those 60s or trying to charge no 60s. So the homie said, Kobe, get down in front of a gang of Crips. And 600 turned that down. That's what I heard, 600. Now, you can tell your version if that's facts or fiction.
Now, obviously, with 600 getting a little bit of clout that he was in search of, had to respond to Spider Low saying this on stream. And basically, he said that he pulled up to Spider Low's hood and was questioning a dude named Asmo about this being marked out thing. Basically saying that he rolled up on Spider Low's turf and was like, what's the business? And was really wanting to smoke. Y'all listen to his story.
I slide to the 8-9s. You know what I'm saying? Early morning, probably like around like 10 o'clock. What time? It wasn't that long ago. It's 1:30.
Wasn't that long ago. It was 1:30. He should have said like I was ever there today. Today I was right there. I don't
2
know.
hours ago. Get my coffee. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I have me a nice fresh cigar, my lighter. Pull up to the park. Right when I'm setting up my props with my tripod and all that, Asmo from East Coast called me. Moneybag Rose. What up, cuz? I'm like, shit, what up, nigga? I'm like, what you got going? I said, I'm in the East Coasters. What's happening? He like, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm at the port, Washington Port, nigga. What's happening? He like, what you doing up there? I said, oh, this nigga Spotter said one of your G homies.
He's in the East Coasters?
Marked me out. He like, what? He said, bro. He said one of his G homies from 8-9, bro, came to my hood and marked me out. So
hold on. Did he say that he went to Spider Lowe's hood, which I think he's a crip from LA, and then a guy from New York saw like, yeah, I'm where you at Washington Park. Where's Washington Park at? Hold on, let me.
I'm like, what you got going? I said, I'm in the East Coasters. What's happening? He like, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm at the port, Washington Port, nigga. What's happening? He like, from East Coast called me. Moneybag Rose.
The homie
what up,
from East Coast?
I'm like, what up, nigga?
What up?
I'm like, what you got going? I said, I'm in the East Coasters. What's happening?
I'm in the East Coasters. But he just rolled up. Is Spider Low from the East Coast or from the West Coast? I'm so confused right now.
He like, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm at the port, Washington Port, nigga. What's happening? He like, what you doing up there? I said, oh, this nigga Spotter said one of your G homies marked me out. He like, what? He said, bro. He said one of his G homies from 8-9, bro, came to my hood and marked me out. So you know how I do. I want to see what they talking about, bro. Cause I don't want to hear no excuses. Whoop, 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 niggas playing my name.
No,
He like, bro,
what are you doing?
cut lying. I said, what? He said, bro, anybody made nice lie and say no shit like that, bro. Spider Loc was a liar. Cub be on drugs. Cub be popping pills, just talking, bro. I said, you know what? That's crazy. I knew he was lying, but I didn't think that he, you know what I'm saying, he would take it this far.
Now, 600 claimed in that clip that he pulled up to the hood. He wanted all the smoke. He was in the middle of setting his tripod up when he got this phone call from this dude and basically says that Spider Loc's homie is in disbelief pretty much that Spider Loc would say these things about 600. It basically says that this Asmo dude takes his side, but again, none of this is recorded because he didn't get to set his tripod up and he got a phone call right as he was trying to do it. So no.
So dude went to Wack 100's hood, was gonna set up his tripod and go live and be like, I'm in your hood, where you at? Whoop-de-whoop. But he got a phone call from the guy from the East Coast saying that he's in the East Coast. I don't know, that was weird. That
footage of this actually happened and exist anywhere. You basically got to take 600 at his word. But when Spider Loc heard that 600 said he did this and that this Asmo dude was basically taking 600's side, Spider Loc decided to do what 600 said that he did and pulled up the 600 hood and then went live so everybody could see him doing it. And basically he was on the scene saying he wanted to fade, he wanted to smoke, this, that, and another. And people from 600 hood actually joined the live right there on the scene, saying that before 600 could give Spider Loc the fade, 600 would have to give them the fade, which is like people from his hood saying that they won't smoke with 600, and like it's this whole
it be your own people, I swear.
okay, anyway, watch the clip.
Get in the car. Hey? Come quiet on. Just walk. Oh, yeah, right here. Hey, what you say, cuz? Hey, what you say?
You gotta see us before you see you.
I can't get the squabble? I'll go second, third.
Another boy, he got hood issue.
He got what?
Hood issue.
Pull up, you got issues, Rip.
Cuz know the truth.
Nate Bud.
Could know the truth. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, your section though, cuz I'm in the 60s.
Right here, we call this the minions. Call us the minions.
Got the minions.
Pull up, nigga. No hood. Scary ass nigga.
That's crazy.
Your health is your biggest asset. Find Anthem.
Y'all make sure you like and subscribe so I can pay for the Prime or Premium.
Fat boy, where you at, Crip? Gloves match your shoes? Yeah, homies. I'm just saying, you said you want to fake. I'm in your set, cuz. Friendly fake, everything safe. Yeah, cameras and everything. Not worry about no weird shit. Let's squabble, Crip. Where you at?
Where you at? Let's squabble, Crip.
Night book.
And it's being respectful as fuck. Where you at? I'm in your section. Let's squabble, Crip. Like, that's respectful as fuck.
Bring whoever you want to bring with you. Ain't them weird.
I got your homies here anyways. That's fucking funny.
Those that's on your nuts. East side niggas or whoever. Bring them with you. Crip. Now you would. Hold no, honey. You set the 6 hours your backyard. Come on, you can get it too. I been dying to squabble you, Crip. Pull up. It's your backyard, Crip. Remember? Whole world know. Pull up to your backyard.
Well, we already knew they ain't coming, so I'm going to check here right there.
Back to business. Back to business. We finna get this money.
Hey, you pull right back up, man.
Anytime you ready, cuz I know you ain't pulling up, Hope, but let us know. Damn homies.
Now, Spider Loc stood out there in 600 hood for hours. I mean, this live stream was hours long, and 600 never did pull up. But Big U, who is from 600 hood, and like, I'm sure y'all are familiar with Big U. We talked about him on the channel before. He one of the biggest Crips on the West Coast. He pulled up and basically showed love to Spider-Loc while he was doing this, which looks real bad for 600.
that
And
does.
of course, because 600 never pulled up while Spider-Loc was going live, a lot of people was wondering, like, hey, bro, what's going on? You
It's cause that fool's in the East Coast.
was doing all that rah-rah online, and then now all of a sudden he pull up and you ain't nowhere to be found. Basically questioning 600's integrity. So 600 made another video where he tried to explain that away. He offered up an
Did he go outside to do this video? He's like, I'm out here, cut.
explanation for it. Here's what that looked like.
Spider. So you mean to tell me you really want to fight, but you didn't make the phone call? How you called your homie the night before? We gonna really fight. We don't need no audience. We don't damn sure need no police, rap busters in the background who's scared to ever say my name. Let's just get that straight. You in the parking lot with the police talking about come fight? Bro, what I look like, Booba the Fool? Listen, you just seen we just went live. I was with the homie. You seen we was out the way. But I'll be back late tonight in the morning. So this is what we gonna do though. Just how you called your big homie and they called me, I want you to do that same phone call. And we gonna pull up and mano y mano, we gonna squabble and get it out the way. But as far as pulling up with the police in the parking lot and all that, hey listen bro, that's out bro. I don't know what you think this is bro. But we for sure gonna get it in though. But don't go live so the police and everybody can see.
It's crazy that this is going crazy between two different men, because one of those men was, because one of those men was calling his homie a rat, and this was all like, you can't fuck up my bag like that. So they're gonna go squabble over it, over some. That's crazy.
We all have each other's number. Let's get this out the way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call your big homie how we talked the day before yesterday, and we're gonna set it up. Not no internet, what you doing? Let's get it.
Right, so 600 basically called the dude who was out there with Spider-Loc, the police, and tried to offer, I guess, like an explanation for why he didn't pull up, saying that he didn't pull up because they were gonna fight, but they don't need the audience for the fight.
This one literally got a 100 tattoo right there. That is funny, bro.
Fight to happen, but I don't know, bro. Y'all decide if y'all think that's a good enough excuse. But that's basically what happened. This documentary comes out. Wack 100 files this paperwork, gets the documentary taken down. This is the fallout that's happening. A lot of people have kind of said that Wack 100 pulled the documentary from World Star down because he believed that Big U was responsible for it going up. And if y'all didn't know, Big U had this big drama around him a couple months ago. We covered it on the channel when this dude Loose Cannon went on No Jumper and basically incriminated.
Sorry, I had someone at the door. My daughter was like, the door. And I'm like, not right now. Oops. Right.
We covered it, and you was writing down serial, incriminated Big U and a bunch of other people, and said that Big U was writing down serial numbers of guns and all type of crazy stuff. We covered it in that video. Well, apparently Big U had filed a cease and desist against No Jumper for the release of that video, and No Jumper pulled that video down due to that cease and desist. Adam recently talked about this in his Vlad TV interview. I can't play it here because Vlad gonna hit me with them copyrights. He always does. But Adam talked about that interview getting pulled down. So a lot of people think that Wack 100 just did to that documentary what they did to Wack 100's interview with Loose Cannon. And
that's crazy that Vlad does the copyright strikes. You know what I mean? It's just like, bro, that's just more attraction to your shit, bro.
And basically, bro, that's the whole story of this Wack 100 snitching allegation. Him getting exposed as a confidential informant and all that. That's the fallout from it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.
When you're launching a new product with a tight deadline.
Yeah. So that's... I don't know. You get like in the first half, you get a little bit of why Wack 100 was an informant, and then it just kind of sidetracked into like the beef between two men, and one of them was defending Wack 100, right? I mean, if you ask me, it's a no-brainer. Of course, that guy's gonna be an informant, especially if he's got a big bag and he's trying to take care of it. You know what I mean? Like there's a saying in Spanish or in Mexico, right? Like, if they're gonna cry in my house versus your house, make them cry at your house. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, easy as that. It's just what you expect, bro. Like these guys are grown ass men making money, still living the hoodlum life. Like, shit don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're in the limelight and everything you do is being recorded and everything you do is being watched. You know, that hood life doesn't mix. Like, real gangsters that are in that life are either in jail or dead, right? It's like a lot of them. I just did a video on Diablo who dissed Mr. Criminal, and he dissed him from prison, right? Because Diablo's a gangbanger, a real gangbanger, calling Mr. Criminal a snitch, who isn't really a gangbanger, right? He ain't really like from a gang or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, I guess he backs it up or whatever the fuck, right? For the cause, you know what I mean? The movement, they like to say. So like, I feel like it's all a show, it's all a sham, dude, you know? So am I surprised that Wack 100 is an informant? No. Do I believe he's an informant? Yeah, I kind of do. You know, how deep is it? I don't know. But I bet he's washing his hands with some shit. You know what I mean? But again, man, I don't know. Take everything that you see with a grain of salt. You know, always get a second and third opinion. You know, but yeah, it makes sense, especially with all those wiretaps and whatnot. The whole back seemed like Wack, and yeah, I don't know. It's just too much of a coincidence, you know. All right, guys. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, drop down a comment. Tell me what you think. Do you think Wack 100 is an informant? Do you think that 600 fool is trying to secure or keep the bag safe, and he's trying to just like shut down all the bad talk that's going on about Wack 100? I mean, he's got a 100 tattoo right here. So obviously he's trying to protect the bag. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace out. Love you. XOXO. Like and subscribe. And I'm out.